Hey boys and girls, it's Cajun Blaze here, and just want to show you this knife that I have. It's the Spyderco Native. This is a very cool knife. It's a lightweight EDC knife. The blade on this knife is made with S30V stainless steel. The weight is only 2.65 ounces. The overall length is 7 inches. The blade length is 3 1/16 inch long, and the edge on this knife is 2.5 inches long. The handle is FRN handle. Got the plastic handle. Pocket clip is for tip up carry. You can go right-handed or left-handed on the pocket clip, not up or down. This is a cool knife. Picked this knife up in my travels at the Lafayette Shooters, where outdoor fun begins, for about 60 bucks. And just want to talk to you about this knife. Look at that wicked looking blade. That is pretty cool. We're outside today. It's a beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees out here, and I just figured we'd do this knife review outdoors. It's the Spyderco Native. It fits. We're doing it outdoors. You know why? Because this knife was made in Golden, Colorado, USA. And I don't know if you can see that here, but it says it was made on Earth. See that stamp right there? Let's see if we can get it to zoom in. Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. Thank God this knife didn't come from Mars or Jupiter. It's good to know that we have a knife that's made right here in the USA, right here on this planet Earth. So this is the Native. It's a native of Earth, USA. I really like this knife. You know, I buy all sorts of different kind of knives. You know, economical knives, expensive knives. I do not buy cheap knives. If a knife is like, you know, I steer away from knives like a Winchester. You know, don't get me wrong, you guys might have a Winchester that holds up pretty good, but back when I was young, Walmart sells them cheap little Winchester knives that they fall apart like a $2 suitcase. I've used this knife quite a bit in the past, and for a lightweight knife with a great blade steel on it, it's held together very, very good. It's tight, super tight, no play. I bought these little cheap knives from AutoZone before when I was a lot younger. $5, $10 knives. You get home, you start opening them up, and they don't hold together. I mean, can you imagine trying to cut something and that blade give out on you? Man, that's just, ooh, that's scary to think about what that would do to your fingers. I mean, you know, when a man's got to cut open something, he don't want to be worried about that thing falling apart on him. So you know what? For about 60 bucks, you get a great knife here. And I love the texture on this blade. It's thin. Spyderco always makes nice thin knives. And it's got this little indentation here. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's the maybe the David Bowie dent or something, if I pronounced that right. This knife is smooth. It's not super smooth to where you can just flick it open, but it's a great little EDC or backup knife. I rotate my knives out a lot. You can choke this one up. You know, when you're playing baseball, they say, son, choke up on that bat. Well, this knife, you definitely want to choke up on it. It's got this little groove for your finger here. I don't know if you can see that. The jimping is great. It's a little different than most Spydercos. This is kind of flat. You know how most Spydercos kind of have that woo, you know, that indentation where you put your finger in there and it ain't really going nowhere because it's got to travel up. This one's straight, so it's a little bit different. I guess that's because this knife was made for, don't forget, this knife was made here on Earth. So they did a good job building this knife here in the USA on Earth, and I support them 100%. This is a wicked cool looking little knife. I really like it, and it's part of my Spyderco collection. And most of the time I just carry this knife in my truck, up in my sun visor. So I'll always have a cool little small knife to carry. I used to carry it at work a lot. I've never sharpened this knife, and it's still razor sharp. I mean, it'll flick some hair off your arms. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but I mean, it just, look at that, super sharp. Anyway, that's my Spyderco Native. I love this knife. It's a great little knife. I have nothing bad to say about this knife. It's wicked cool. It's only 60 bucks. I mean, you know, if you do some shopping, you might be able to find it online a lot cheaper. But most of the time, I just like walking in that store and doing a little cash and carry. You give them a little cash and you're able to carry it out. I do buy knives online, but sometimes I hate waiting for them to come in. I mean, you're sitting there watching that mailbox. Every day you go and check your mailbox to see if the postman dropped your knife off, and just get out there and get disappointed because it's not there. But when I wanted this knife, I just walked into Lafayette Shooters, where outdoor fun begins, gave them a little cash, carried it out. So look, boys and girls, if y'all are interested in a $60 knife with a great blade, CPM-S30V blade by Spyderco, this is the Spyderco Native. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. It's a great knife. Hey, listen, go get yours today. Don't wait, go get it today. Y'all have a great day now.